Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Monique Speaks and Reactions. I'm back. We're halfway through, guys. Halfway through this year. Squatters are still at it. Let's go to the tape. We'll discuss it in a moment, and we'll come back and discuss what's been going on here in Atlanta as it relates to squatters. States have incorporated new laws against squatters, but there's always ones that are going to look for ways to try to overrule, overtake, and do whatever it is they have to do. People who might be desperate, people who have literally no place else to go. We're going to continue to see squatters. But imagine this. Your childhood home, you've lived all your life in, your parents lived their life in, and a day after your last parent dies and passes away, your childhood home, which was up for sale, is now invaded by squatters. Not only that, let's just go to the tape, because I cannot make this stuff up. The audacity of people, okay? The audacity, and it should just let us know people really do not care. They don't. Let's go to the tape, shall we?
Squatters have taken over their childhood home just days before it was supposed to be sold.
Our Chase Howell spoke with a family who says the situation has been heartbreaking.
We doing a party. You know what time it is.
From inviting people on Facebook to pool parties to posting videos on social media from inside this $500,000 home. One family says squatters have taken over.
It is a nightmare. These videos and advertisements are so far-reaching that we received a call this morning from someone in Florida that said, hey, I've seen your dad's property on the internet.
Lisa, Kevin, Marcus, and Marlene grew up in the home. They say it was just last week their dad passed away. And not even 48 hours later, the squatters came in like thieves in the night and took over their childhood home.
So guys, imagine your family member passes away, and the next day, not one, not two, squatters with an S invade the home. And from what I was reading and researched, they had cameras. They allegedly, because people are innocent until proven guilty, right? The cameras were knocked down or broken off. The locks were broken off, and that's how they were able to intrude. The home was due to be sold. These individuals who invaded the home, okay, get on social media. I don't know which social media. I don't know if it was X or Instagram, probably Instagram, and started advertising a pool party and a house that they do not own. They started advertising a pool party. I don't know if this was a way for them to make money, to get money at the door. I don't know, but that's what they did. I cannot make this stuff up. Let's see what else has happened.
Pisses me off.
I'd be pissed off too.
After learning about the squatters, the siblings called the police, and according to the incident report, the people inside the home supplied a lease. Then later that same day, Kevin went to check on the house and was met by a group of guys.
They started making threats against my life, and one of them told his friend to go get something, and he came back with a rifle in the doorway. He didn't point it at me, but they made threats against my life, and made it known that I might not walk out of there.
I went up to the front door to see if anyone was home for an interview and to see the lease, but no one answered. I saw a car pulling out of the driveway, and I met them in the street.
Do you live here at all? You don't? Do you know who does? Are they home? Okay, because I'm trying to get a hold of them, because people are trying to say that basically they're squatting in the house. Do you have the person's number that lives there? You don't? All right, do you want to go on camera to talk about it?
She closed the door and said,
Marcus says he's frustrated, not only as one of the homeowners, but as a lawyer. He says he's heard about cases like this, but never thought it would happen to him.
It's infuriating to see people in that home destroying.
You know, this is so sad. This man here is a lawyer, maybe here in Atlanta, maybe not. They're probably going to sell the house and split the proceeds, you know, as siblings. And that's order and indecency. And these people have tears in their eyes because they grew up in this home. And these people, these individuals have the audacity to come and invade the home. And another thing that these people do, they smoke, they drink, and then they destroy the home. Okay. Not only do they break in, but then they destroy the home. This house, you have to remember, was up for sale. So basically, who knows how the house is going to look when they get it back. So these people are distraught, sad. They just lost their dad. But people do not care. They don't care. They really don't care.
Inviting other strangers into that home.
Look, the windows
and
broke.
As we were sitting around talking after the interview, Lisa received a voicemail from the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office.
He now has 3 days, so not including the weekends. He has until Monday to make to answer.
Yes, DeKalb County. Yes.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
In DeKalb County, Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
So what happened was they received a phone call from DeKalb County, and DeKalb County was like, look, and that's why these things need to be on the news. That's why even social media influencers, big, small, and in between, we have to put some of these things on the forefront, because when it gets out there, you know, the media gets a hold of it, you know, people's faces are on the YouTube streets and they don't like it. So shout out to you, DeKalb County. They called them up and said, look, these folks have until Monday, which is tomorrow, to get down here and show us that this is indeed the property. They do have a lease. Now, some states, Georgia has implemented a squatter's law, and I'll go over that in another video. But they're charging people if they fraudulently have a lease or lie and say something, they can be charged. So I am assuming that they will probably not show up and vacate the premises, but maybe the house won't be in the condition. Now look at this house, a big home, all brick, beautiful home, probably looks like it's 4,000 to 5,000 square feet. They grew up in this home and it looks well maintained. Look, guys, they grew up in this home. So their dad and their family took care of this house. That shows you how you have to maintain things that you do receive. It may need a little bit of TLC as far as the landscaping, but the house looks to be well maintained. A little TLC, but we don't know what has been done. So I'm going to update you on what happens with this story. There's been some updates as it relates to this, but I do know Georgia as a whole has implemented a squatter's law. New York has done one, and I got some stories for y'all. I'm back. I told y'all I'll be back. And I wanted to just start it off right, because with this economy and the way things are going, I think there's going to be more, of course, layoffs. I think there's going to be more people trying to squat because it's hard for them to find housing. This is not going to go away despite the laws. That law is in place, and these individuals are still squatting. They show a broken window, and yet they're on social media announcing a pool party. And the horrible part about it is, child, they look like me, you know, with my complexion, and it don't make no kind of sense. It really doesn't. You can see the grief in this family that they just buried and just had the funeral for their dad. And here comes these, can we say that on YouTube, hooligans? Here comes these individuals. They're innocent until proven guilty. But in my mind's mind, you know, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be coming there tomorrow morning. How many of y'all in the comments think that these guys or these gentlemen are going to show up at the court tomorrow? Because if they do and they find that this is fraudulent, they're going to go to jail. So I don't think they showing up at the court tomorrow. But if they do, then you know, that'll be one that I was wrong about. But I'm going to keep following the gall and the balls, excuse my French, of people and what they continue to do. You have these individuals, and I hate to use that N word, and it's not the word you're talking about, the one that everybody throws around and says that everybody's a narcissist, but truly the people who, these people have a lot of, they don't care Okay? You advertising a pool party in a house that don't even belong to you. So obviously this house had a pool. This man raised his children, had a wife, 4 children, one that's an attorney. They all seem well-spoken and professional just from the way they do the decorum and the way they're carrying themselves. And here comes these people, and they just seem to want to just take over. Now, they had cameras. According to what I understand, the cameras was knocked out and pulled down, and they changed the locks. Guys, if you are selling a home, I'm going to go over some do a video on if you are selling a home or renting out a home, what you need to do to avoid situations like this, because there are things that you can do to avoid situations with these people breaking into your home. Really, there's really things that you can do that can allay, delay, and stop this from even happening. Okay, now I don't know how many cameras they had around the house, but I'm gonna talk about that. So y'all let me know. Y'all think they coming to court tomorrow or Tuesday? It's either tomorrow or Tuesday. I think it was, she said, notwithstanding the weekend. They have until Monday to come down to the court. I don't think they're coming. I'm going to update you on this story. This is Monique Speaks and Reactions. Thanks all of you guys for sticking with me and staying subscribed to the channel. Y'all know, life's, and nothing was going on. I'm doing some wonderful things, living my life, on this weight loss journey still. And it's harder as you get older, but I wasn't really consistent, and some things I didn't even know about, like the protein and all that other stuff. So guys, let me know what you think about this squatter story, because see, there's some stories that I love. I love the squatter stories. I love the stories about the HOAs. Not that I like HOAs, because I don't. I love the stories, to do the stories about, the BBLs and surgeries and different things like that, where people, just to warn people and educate people about things of that nature. And I have some other stories coming up. So stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell. You know how we do it. It does help with the algorithm. Let's chat down below. You think they coming to court, child? I don't think so. And I hope and pray that they have not destroyed this home. They were so tacky. They went and looked like put up covers and sheets up to the window. It's just a mess. It's a hot ghetto mess. But I hope this family, my condolences to them for the loss of their dad. He did the right thing. The house was able to be sold. This property that they can split the proceeds down the middle. They probably all have their own homes, so probably no need for them to continue with this house, that type of thing, and just to move on. But my condolences to them for the loss of your dad, and also to encourage them. They did the right thing by getting in contact with the news. I'm here reporting on it, and I'm gonna follow this story all the way through. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this story. Again, like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell, and that way you'll be notified of all of my uploads and videos on Monique Speaks and Reactions. Miss R, that's what it stands for. All right, y'all, I see y'all in the next video. All right, y'all, peace, and I'm out.